guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new to my channel, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button to stay notified on how you can wise up and rise up from these narcissists. At the end of the day, if you enjoy this video, please make sure that you're giving me a thumbs up. What that does is it helps with the algorithm to get this video out there to more people who need to hear this video. So if you clicked on this video, you want to know more about what does it mean when the narcissist triggers you? What do they get out of it, right? I'm going to share with you guys, and I'm going to break it down on what the narcissist gets out of it when they can trigger you. At the end of the day, if you're new to my channel, I used to be in an 18 years narcissistic abusive relationship, and he is the father of my daughter, so I still have to co-parent with this narcissist. So at the end of the day, what I learned to realize after, going through narcissistic abuse is that we all know, right? If you've learned anything from my videos, if you've learned anything about narcissists, is that it's all about supply, right? To them, everything that they do is how can I get supply from this person? So the biggest way that the narcissist gets supply from you is being able to trigger you, being able to trigger your highs, your lows, basically your emotions. They feel that if they have control over your emotions, they can control you. They can control your mind. They can control how you feel. They can control your actions from basically being able to be control on how you react, right? So a lot of times this is why, the narcissist will love bomb you, and then as soon as they see that you get to a certain emotion, and let's say they want something from you, they know how to trigger you to get what it is exactly that they want from you. Whether they want to see you feeling sad, begging, crying over them. They know how to withdraw themselves from you, whether that be they ghost you, whether they block your number, then unblock you, whether they go, they go away, sleep out for days, whatever. They know how to literally trigger your emotions to make you beg for them, make you plead for them, make you miss them, because as soon as they see maybe you start defending yourself, or they see you starting to grow in certain areas and get stronger in certain areas, they're going to feel like they're losing control over you. So when they feel that they're losing control over you, they'll do anything possible to trigger emotion inside of you that's going to make you miss them, make you want them, make you take all your attention and put it back on towards them, because initially that's what they want. They want all your focus and all your emotions, all your thoughts, everything that you are to be focused onto them. They want full and ultimate control over you. So when they see that they can trigger you, whether that be in a good way or a bad way, they feel inferior, that they have control over you, that they have you in the palm of their hands. So this is why, again, the narcissist, 1 minute they can be the best person on earth for you, and next minute they can be like the enemy, like the villain, and just be such a different type of person towards you, because that's how they manipulate you and take control of your emotions. To have you 1 minute very high, and then have you 1 minute very low. Because what that does with the fluctuation of 1 minute being high, 1 minute being low, is now that's starting to get you in a sense of addiction, of wanting back that person who had you so high, right? Fighting to get back that love and attention, and that feeling of feeling really good, because you know that they're capable of being good to you. You know that they're capable of treating you good. So you do everything possible, to get back that good feeling with that person, because you feel like they have it in them to be a good person towards you. But it's not. It's all a game. If it's up to the narcissist, they will forever play a tit and tat, teeter-totter game with you, because they don't love you the way you love them. To them, all you are is supply, and all they want from you is supply, and be able to control that supply whenever they want it. Whether they put you down and pick you up, put you down and pick you up. They want that full and utter control over you, because again, like I said, all you are is supply. So if they look at you as you're just supply, then they're looking at you like just an object. You're just an object that they feel that they want to put down and pick back up whenever they feel like it. And once they know that they can trigger you and they can have control over your mind and your emotions, then they feel that they got you in the bag, that you ain't going nowhere, that you're never going to go nowhere, and they're always going to have access to you whenever they feel like it. This is why they get so much joy out of triggering you, because once they can trigger you, they can control you. Once they can control you, then they feel ultimate power, right? And that what that does is that's feeding their ego, and they're feeling good about themselves that they have control over you. And when they see that they can trigger you, they know that you have a deep, caring, loving emotions for them. And when they see that, hey, this person loves me, this person wants me, this person cares so much about me, then there's nothing wrong with me. That's just building up their ego for them to feel like there is not, in their mind, there is nothing at all wrong with them, because you love them. You want them. No matter what they do to you, you always come back. So in their mind, at the end of the day, like, I'm this best person on earth, and this is why this person wants me, because I'm such a good person. In their eyes, that's what they're seeing, right? So the most powerful thing that the narcissist feels that they have over you is that they can control you through triggering any of your emotions, any of your thoughts. So to them, again, that's ultimate supply, because it doesn't matter if you get angry, if you're sad, if you're happy, they have control to trigger you in whatever way, whether it be good, whether it be bad. And again, to them, that's ultimate control. So if you ever want to learn how can you take back power, how can you take back control over this narcissist, it's take back control of the thoughts that you're constantly thinking inside of your mind. Be well aware. What are those thoughts that I keep, allowing this person to take space in my mind? What are my emotions that I know this person keeps having access to trigger me? They keep having access to trigger me to get me mad and angry, or they have access to trigger me and make me feel like shit about myself, or make me cry, or make me feel lonely. Like, if they have, a narcissist doesn't have to be inside of your life to still have control over you, right? And this is why it's so important to take time when you leave the narcissist, or the narcissist disregards you, to take that time to understand what power in different ways did that narcissist have access to have power over me? How was this person triggering me? How, in different ways? Did they have access to trigger me to make me feel happy? At the end of the day, if somebody has control over your happiness, that means that you don't have power over your mind and your emotions. You don't have power over yourself. That person has power over how you live your life, how you're going to feel that day, whether you're going to be angry, whether you're going to be sad, whatever. And this is why it's so important to sit with those emotions and understand them. Understand, how is that narcissist triggering you all the time, in the good ways and the bad ways? And when you can really narrow down and figure out how that narcissist was triggering your emotions, triggering your mind, that's when you can start digging down deep and understanding, why did I allow this person to trigger me? What was this person saying? What was this person doing that was allowing these triggers to take control over me, and this person to have control over my happiness, have control over my mind, have control over my emotions? And then say to yourself, okay, now I know the facts. Now I know what this person was doing to trigger my emotions, trigger the way I think. then you can start saying to yourself, great, I know the facts. I know the foundation now. How can I build myself up to take back my power? And that's, again, diving deep and understanding what was that narcissist doing, their tactics, their patterns, what they were doing in your specific relationship that was taking control over you. Once you can see that, then you could say, okay, now I know what I can do to start taking back my power, and start slowly every day implementing new ways on how to take back your thoughts and take back your happiness and your emotions. And once you can learn these steps, nobody's ever going to be able to come back inside of your life and take control of your happiness, take control of getting you mad. And really and truly, that's why I feel these narcissists come inside of our lives to teach us how to love ourselves, how to be in control of our emotions for ourselves, how to be in control of our actions for ourselves, right? Instead of allowing the outside world, these narcissists, to have control over how we feel, how we think, how we act. Nah. The whole point of those people coming inside of our lives and tripping up our lives and, turning our lives upside down is to make us come back to alignment to ourselves and what we can do for ourselves, to love ourselves, to treat ourselves good, how to not allow the outside world to have control over our mind and our emotions no more, for us to stand in our power to take back control over our minds and our emotions for ourselves, and never ever let another individual come inside of our lives and have control over us. So with that being said, I hope that me breaking this down and helping you to understand, why the narcissist triggers you. It's all about just control, and how you can be well aware under patterns and what they're doing to trigger you so that you can take back control for yourself. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching my video. Stand in your power. Stand in the facts, understanding who these people are, because only you and only you alone can take back your power from these narcissists, right? And it's time for you to wise up and rise up from these narcissists, to live in your truth, to be a strong queen or king or whoever you are listening to this. I appreciate you guys so much. Again, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts are. And join the Wise Up, Rise Up community today. Make sure you're following me on TikTok, the Wise Up, Rise Up Narc. Make sure you're following me on my podcast, the Wise Up, Rise Up podcast. It's on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Play. Just join the community to become the best damn version of yourself. You got this. Let's go.